Believe that the throat is meant to be so bruised. Ruin the soft blue, the curve of a vein. Let this sharpness become pain. Say, this is nothing. Nothing is this. Say, it has no name. Make it a game then. Call it a kiss, missing the idea completely. Let your eyes cloud over, mine crowd over. Just forget it. This is unimportant. We all live for the surprise of the lies that keep us up. Tip your cup to the dog. Test yourself. Test yourself. This wavering is no dream. Many distances. The problem with the heart, a tool of time, is one can never speak. It's Willis Barksdale. And then there is this offering of a mouth, a layering of tongues, teeth, breath, lips, with, barely an idea, a trick, flickering in the corner of your eye. Your lover awaits life from your gaze. Your breaker baits a heated barb. Your beloved dies and rises beneath you. Your keeper sinks to your hips. Your warden walks the mighty yard. Your sweetie stays in the strange. Your crush stands in the wind. Your mistress lifts one aching calf and bites the tender skin. Now there are fingers, a layering of flesh, the almighty touch, a whisper, now a flame. Your lover says your name. Your honey sets the blaze. Your teacher wets your belly. Your partner parts your thighs. Your escort knows your secrets. Your precious lights your skin. Your guide finds you adrift and tangled, then sails you home again. Thank you.
There's Klein, and then Gregory Laynor.
This poem is called Lockdown, and I dedicate it to anybody who feels like they're in an incomprehensible prison. Lockdown. I have been looking up your words to see who you are, though I know all of you out there are your own special beings. To me, you are each in the mansion outside, a different face on each door that is closed. Despite the press, you all get along together well in life, relentlessly, even in fights. Both factions show it is on, someone's pulled apart. And then I think I know the way, when one element after another decries its old adhesion, and we have here the mess that won't hold up, but that once functioned successfully. At present, the defeated resembles a puddle of mud. The beast, me, lopes over. I extend my bristled fingers like so, going under the dark water to the hard parts. While I like them, the, shall we say, shrapnel or pearls from the lonesome former person's own lonesome irritations. Oh, I know you and you me, little trophies. See how I have mine out all the time, the scales. Really, these are scales, and they go all over, but my clothes cover them, and the teeth always quitting at crucial moments. The last time I gnashed them, something, then I passed out. Then a voice from behind a door said, I can't even hear myself think for all that damn racket. Naturally, I said groggily, as their head inside describes a clear-cut forest. Plus maybe a resentful memory of a tree falling. And wait, shouldn't I be hearing something? The knock-knock-knocking that is the head against it? I go for my bag. It holds what I contend to be pearls, though they do not pawn, or I am more invisible than ever, a creature below commerce, believe it or not. Don't they want my business? Those aren't pearls, they're a bunch of old bones, I was told by the big man who addresses the man behind me. Wrong, friend. This is precious, the result of money made. It's what was first paid. But he won't have it. Get out, he shouts. No, you get out, I maintain as he calls for security. I am ushered into the day, pushed away like so. Born into hell again is the song I sing at these times. In hell, we can't reach anyone. We just watch. They do not see us, but we care about them. They fall apart and we cluck, oh, I know that feeling, brother. Or, don't worry, sister, it can't last forever. We are in hell. Picture the row upon row of one-person cells. Almost no one gets a mirror. When we extend a hand, bam! Wherefore art the pain, saith myself unto me. Faith I cannot say, good sir. Now I only know I am here, and the constant cries, of course. Later they will take some of us away, but who, I ask myself, and what are they trying to do? And myself says, it's you they are taking, you stupid. How do you know him? What's his business of aloneness? And I'm not stupid. And myself says, haven't you heard? Those big embarrassing angels who fought for your carcass have flown off. Now you are more for Rue. Here is the mirror, but don't put your hand out, as the idiot with the scythe thinks he is independent, and goes for holders of kopecks of insanity. Few and phony though yours be.
Gregory Laynor will be followed by Dale Smith.
Clearing my throat for Rodrigo. I'm trying to become an academic, so I'm practicing it. That was pretty good. The opening of the field of cultural production. Is it scary not having a poem to read? Yes, it is scary not having a poem to read. Is it scary having a poem that sounds better than it looks? Yes, it is scary having a poem that sounds better than it looks. Is it scary not having a real poem? What do you mean, real poem? What do you mean, scary? Like a scar? Yes, it is scary not having a real poem to read. Like, is it scary being Oscar Wilde? Saint Oscar, I pray to you every afternoon before I go to bed. But is it scary being in Reading, Pennsylvania? Haven't you ever read any Wallace Stevens? But what does Wallace Stevens have to do with anything? Anything goes. Yes, it is scary not having a real poem to read. But isn't it scary having to begin again? You mean like Allegheny, Pennsylvania? Is it scary having to go to school without Gertrude Stein? Yes, it is very scary having to go to school without Gertrude Stein. Is it scary not having a real poem to read? Just call it a poem. Nobody knows the difference. Is it scary being called names? Name this tune.